The influence of classical music on the Renaissance era. Welcome back to Threads and Tunes, where we explore the rich tapestry of music history and its cultural impact. Today, we're diving into a fascinating topic: the influence of classical music on the Renaissance era. This period, spanning from the 14th to the 17th century, marked a significant transformation in art, science, and of course, music. So, let's unravel how classical music shaped this vibrant age of rebirth. To understand the Renaissance's musical landscape, we first need to acknowledge the roots of classical music. Classical music, in its essence, is grounded in the traditions of Western art music. During the Renaissance, composers began to break away from the rigid structures of the medieval period, embracing more expressive and innovative forms. This shift was influenced by the revival of interest in ancient Greek and Roman culture, which celebrated harmony, proportion, and beauty. One of the most significant changes during the Renaissance was the rise of polyphony, which is the combination of two or more independent melodies. Composers like Josquin de Prez and Giovanni Pierluigi da Palestrina were at the forefront of this movement. Their works exemplified the intricate weaving of melodies, creating rich textures that captivated listeners. This development not only enhanced the emotional depth of music, but also laid the groundwork for the complex harmonies that would define the Baroque period. The influence of classical music was not limited to the realm of composition. The Renaissance was also a time of innovation in musical instruments. The lute, viol, and early keyboard instruments became increasingly popular, allowing for greater expression and versatility. These instruments facilitated the performance of both vocal and instrumental music, leading to a flourishing of musical genres. The interplay between instruments and voices became a hallmark of Renaissance music, further enhancing its richness and complexity. Another crucial aspect of the Renaissance was the relationship between music and other art forms. As painters and sculptors sought to capture the beauty of the human experience, musicians began to reflect these themes in their works. The blending of music with poetry and visual art created a holistic artistic environment. Composers often drew inspiration from literature, crafting songs that conveyed deep emotional narratives. This integration of the arts encouraged audiences to appreciate music not just as sound, but as a vital part of the broader cultural movement. Moreover, the invention of the printing press in the 15th century revolutionized the dissemination of music. For the first time, musical scores could be reproduced and shared widely. This accessibility allowed composers to reach broader audiences, fostering a greater appreciation for classical music. The ability to study and perform music from various regions and styles led to a rich exchange of ideas and techniques, further enhancing the musical landscape of the Renaissance. As we explore the impact of classical music during this era, it's essential to recognize the role of patrons and institutions. The Medici family in Florence, for example, were notable supporters of the arts, commissioning works that blended music, poetry, and visual art. Their influence helped to establish music as a respected form of cultural expression, paving the way for future generations of musicians and composers. In conclusion, the Renaissance era was a time of remarkable transformation in the world of classical music. The innovations in composition, the development of instruments, and the interplay between music and other art forms all contributed to a vibrant cultural tapestry. As we reflect on this rich history, we can see how the influence of classical music not only shaped the Renaissance, but also laid the foundation for future musical developments. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the influence of classical music on the Renaissance era. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing to Threads and Tunes for more explorations of music history. We'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. Until next time, keep the music playing.